Chase, you mentioned that you are an animal lover and you have, I believe, 6 dogs.
6.
Did you get any of them out here? Do you get to hang out with them during the bye week?
Nah, kids got to stay home. You know,
Who's taking care of them?
My dad. I had dogs growing up, and my dad is real good at handling dogs, so he loves it.
There have been a lot of people asking for Bosa book recommendations. Do you have a few that you would share?
I would. I think Trust was a really good fiction that I read recently. Silent Patient is a fiction that I think a lot of people would like. It's kind of like a murder mystery type deal, psychological. And then what else?
Chop Wood, Carry Water. Great book.
There you go.
Oh, are you a big reader too?
Here and there.
Here and there. Okay.
And then Gentleman in Moscow. That's one of my favorites that I read this year.
All right. Our book talk. All the TikTok readers are going to love that. So since neither of you have been on this podcast before, we do have a fan-submitted question section. So I'm going to fire those off. We had our YouTube fam send in a ton because they were very excited to have this duo in studio. So this is from 88C Gomez. What career would you be pursuing if you weren't in the NFL?
My dad, he was in corrections, and all my uncles, they in they're in law enforcement. So I probably just been law enforcement.
I struggle with that question because my entire life was trying to avoid getting a real job. So
There was no
really
plan B. Yeah.
There was zero plan B.
Ain't lying.
Well, you come from a football family,
so. It worked out, thank God. But
Could have been a chef.
Paul.
Okay.
Yeah, he knows me.
Law enforcement and a chef.
I'm into food a lot. So
Any recipes that you've perfected?
cook a steak.
But I say just steak.
Cook a steak.
So we actually did an interview last year while I'm on the topic of food here. You said that you allow yourself a cheat meal for every sack. Is that still the case?
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Sounds.
Do you not?
I don't think that's truth.
There is video evidence of this. I'm not making
Sounds like young Nick.
Yeah, I might have said like, I get a sack.
Okay, so what is a cheat meal for Nick Bosa?
I don't know. It's been a while.
A piece of bread.
Carbs. Okay.
No, I'll do some sweets. I'll do like some ice cream or something.
Okay, that's fair. That's a good one. All right, this one's from Hank. What is the toughest offensive lineman you'd have to go up against other than Trent Williams that you've already gone up against?
Big Lane.
Lane.
I knew that one.
Lane's solid player.
So this is a special episode as well. We have our first live audience. We have 2 guests here with us. So they wanted to know, since both of you were highly recruited high school players, did you know of each other before you went to Ohio State?
When I went to Ohio State, that's when I heard the last name Bosa. It kind of jumped out to me. And it was really Joey at first. Joey was like, and then all I kept hearing was, he got he has a little brother who's better though. He's better. I'm like,
Did you play American Heritage?
yes.
So I heard about him when he played at a school down in South Florida.
Oh, Brian Burns.
Yeah. So that's how I heard about him, and he was just tall, lanky guy. And Coach Jay was like, "Yeah, we're gonna get him. Pair him up with you." All right, Coach.
Yeah, that was the Bosa. That was when I stepped on the campus. He started showing me film, like trying to recruit me, showing me film. And he showed me your film too. You was in high school. I had just got there in the spring. I mean, I think on a spring visit. I was still a junior though. But yeah.
How different do each of you look from the day you stepped into Ohio State?
I don't even want to see it. Terrible.
Very different. People don't realize how much of a baby you are in college. So the baby fat comes off, and you grow into your true
We're going to have to pop up the college headshots just so people can see the difference.
I mean, I guess, Nick, you was, how much did you weigh going into
I
college?
was pretty much the same weight and height. My proportions were a bit off. Chase was a freaking stud.
After my senior year, I was 225. I was still
he
looking
was
lanky.
skinny guy.
So you've put on some muscle since.
Yeah, I got to college. I was about 250.
That's significant. Next one, Great Britain 196 wants to know, what is your favorite sack of your career thus far?
I like the one me and him paired up on and got the strip this year.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Did you guys feel that one coming?
Honestly, it was kind of crazy.
Did. Yeah. That's when Chris said, get a sack on this one, take it up and
Come under me. We both took it up.
Yeah.
Came back under.
Yeah, I honestly thought we were going to get one together that game, and we did. So.
Plenty more to come in the playoffs?
Yes.
All right, last one from Blaze. What is the best part about being a part of this locker room?
Just even from being in another organization, I can tell in this locker room it's like no selfishness. I mean, even during the season, I can tell guys it's real genuine. Just when everybody wants to get better and has that one common goal, and you could just say that, but just this locker room, how people carry themselves, how it's like the whole team taking care of their bodies, not just 5 of the best players. It's like everybody. Everybody wants to get better. Everybody competing on the basketball hoop in the locker room. Just that camaraderie. I definitely, found out that that's why this team is elite, because of the locker room.
Yeah, I think no matter who comes from wherever they come from, the standard is set, so they just fit right in no matter what.
Well, thank you guys both so much. I know that this bye week is precious time to heal and get those cells regenerated. But we're really happy you guys were able to stop by. And fans, if you want to submit questions for our next episode, make sure to stop by our YouTube community page at 49ers and make sure to subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. That's it from us.
Niner fans, protect your teeth and your budget with dental plans from Delta Dental. Get fumble-free dental coverage today.